Canada.
We saw that over there in China, a year or so back. We saw that over there in Russia, a year or so back, when they were kicking up people's front doors, holding them down to take their jump shot, man.
Right,
Getting them up, getting them used to seeing military presence.
Right.
And people over here in the UK, the Western, they're not too used to seeing a military presence, right?
Right.
So when they do, man, hey, it's going to be even more sedition, because over here in the UK, right, especially these major cities, the people are very proud, right? They're not used to it. They used to be being able to come and go as they please to an extent, right? So when these things are implemented, which they will be, talking about these draconian laws, military presence, people are going to back up, man. But again, we understand that, we know and understand that's exactly what these elites want.
Right. They want total chaos.
Exactly.
Because what's happening over there in America right now, a lot of states, many states, like including New York, they're now trying to basically negotiate or talking about erecting new flags with the 8-point star, the Islamic 8-point star on it. Right now in America, Minnesota, many states within the US are basically formulating a new flag for each state with the Islamic flag on it. So basically it's like an Islamic takeover now. Yeah, Sharia law. Right, so America's literally becoming unrecognizable. London, certain parts of England is becoming unrecognizable because of the immigrants. Illegal immigrants is flooding into Spain, France, Italy, Germany, Europe, everywhere. So there's actually certain Islamic extremists that are actually saying outright that Islam will take over the world. It will infiltrate the house, it will take over the world. So now, what do you have over there in Ireland? All hell's breaking loose. They're sick and tired of this whole immigrant crisis, right? So you're going to have a lot of these, people that are proud of their country, your patriots. They're going to stand in opposition to it. Now they're passing laws. They're now passing laws to make it illegal to speak against migrants, because it's considered like a hate speech, which means you could get possibly arrested. Go on.
Because what a lot of our people are going to find that are invested in these hedonistic religions, Islam, Buddhism, Christianity, whatever it may be, you're going to find out real soon that day that these people don't care for you, neither have they ever cared for you, right? Because this is what's going to end up happening, right? It's the book of Isaiah, Prophet Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. It says, "And it shall be as the chased roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land."
Yeah, so it shall be as the chased roe. So the times that we're coming, a roe is what? A female deer. So people are going to be out trying to save themselves, man. Okay, you're going to have the military trying to hunt down people that haven't taken the injection, the C-19 injection. Because they got your name. If you haven't taken it, they got your records, they got your name, your address, they know where you live, right? So, yeah. Do you know what the mark of the beast is, though? That's the number. But what is the mark of this system? The mark of this beast? What's the mark of it? Yeah, but it's something they're gonna put in you. The RFID chip. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful.
See how the Lord's got certain people watching.
Yeah.
You know, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's his name? Elon Musk.
Yeah.
The neural link.
Yeah, Yeah, because I believe with the whole Neuralink thing, that's actually passed. They've actually got a first customer that took the thing in his brain, and he can operate like the keyboard just by using his mind. He can operate the keyboard, mouse, and everything just by using his mind and stuff like that. So pretty much it's offering to people spiritual power on the left-hand side. So pretty much you're able to like probably open up your car door or open up your house door just by thinking. Because you know it's pretty much connecting you to the CBDC system, the whole internet of things. Because they look at, that's why they're making all these smart cities. Yeah. Because there's certain people, they got a watch and they can pay for things just by swiping that watch, you know, and stuff like that. So you see how they're preparing you, they're conditioning you to accept that thing, that digital ID pass, and they're gonna try and put inside you, all right? And obviously, if you don't have the proof that you take an injection, right? Like for example, like when the pandemic happened or the lockdowns happened, in order to enter, like for example, a restaurant, you need to show a QR code, right? So at the time to come, if you can't provide proof that you've taken the injection, like a QR code, they're going to send the military after you to make you now you're disqualified from society. You're excluded from society. You can't get a job. You can't pay your bills. You can't buy nothing because everything is digitalized now. So pretty much it's going to be as the chase roll, right? They're going to be after you. Okay, so a lot of people are going to try to be living off grid. Okay, people, you have the doomsday preppers. You got them, the people that, you know, they got the bug out bags and stuff like that. Right? So let me get this. This is Revelation chapter 13. Oh, you read that? No, bring out. Bring out.
Straight to the point, right?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
This is book of Revelation, chapter 13.
Start from verse 15.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as to worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So if you don't worship the image of this beast, this NWO's order system, this new world order system, they're going to come for you. They're going to kill you. They got the guillotines stashed away in these concentration camps. 30,000 guillotines. Underneath the Obama administration, they actually produced 30,000 guillotines stashed away in FEMA camps, FEMA concentration camps. So in case of some type of you know what they got? Anybody that stands in opposition against their whole agenda, they won't kill you. They're gonna take your head off. Because the way they're gonna oppose is that you're a threat. You're a threat to public health. You haven't taken the thing. You can't provide proof of your QR code, so you know you're a threat to public safety. Okay, you're gonna be linked to some type of terrorism, something like that. Because obviously, what's his name, man? This guy, the Prime Minister of London, forget him. Sadiq Khan, him. Yeah, he's the dude that's basically trying to say they want to clamp down on all these terrorist groups and everything like that. So if you're affiliated with any type of religious sect like Christianity or, you know, Islam or whatever, they're gonna come for you, man. Okay, you don't.
Revelation 13, verse 16. And he calls it all. And he calls it all.
So who's he? Who's he? It speaks about a man. Well, read it.
It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so the Neuralink, the forehead, and the thing they're gonna put in you. That's gonna have your bank details, your medical details, your travel, your whole ID is gonna be in there. So without it, you won't be able to maneuver in society. Yeah. So pretty much you won't even need a wallet. You won't need your bank card. Your bank card's no more, no cards, because it's all gonna be installed inside that CHID. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got facial recognition. They're saying that in Croydon actually, because there's so much knife crime over in Croydon that they've actually introduced facial recognition over there. So you see what's happening. Okay. So they're showing you right there. This is the world that they're trying to create. A completely controlled, monitored surveillance system. Right, and you think that people are going to be just readily accepted? There's going to be riots, there's going to be wars. Okay, but the elites, what they found to do is make everything so drastic and make society so impoverished that what they want to do is try and make the people beg for a new order. When everything collapses, when the money system collapses, the people can't eat, they can't feed their children, they can't protect their families, they can't feed their families. People are going to be begging for a new order because people are so dependent on the system that they can't cope without it. So like right over there happening right now in Cuba, how they pretty much the whole banking system is collapsing. How do what the people are going to be fighting and killing to survive? Now once they've introduced a new system, people are going to be lining up, man. People are going to be lining up to take that shit. Okay? So, but at the same time, you're going to have a certain people that's going to rebel. And this is why I said Isaiah 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. But let me start with verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. That swift cloud is what? The quote-unquote UFO chariot. That's how our Lord is coming back to save us. The Lord rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So what? The Lord is going to come in with fire. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. City against city and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. Right? So the scripture says, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The Americans against Americans, man. Okay? You're going to have the white nationalists, the white militia groups, the black militia groups, quote unquote, right? Right, you're going to have the, as I always say, you have the crackinated against the uncrackinated. You're going to have them fighting, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have the Biden supporters against the Trump supporters, right? Because there's
the LGBT movement against the norms.
Yeah, right. Because you're seeing a total division in America right now. Over in Florida, the guy that's running Florida right now, the state of Florida, he's trying to ban laboratory grown meat, man. So you see America's pushing green fed or what's it called? Manufacture or laboratory meat. You got certain states that's trying to ban it. So you see the division in America. Certain states has banned the production of the injection, right? So at the same time, certain states is trying to push it. So you see the total division, okay? And it's going to lead to more divisions. I wanted to tell you that when a kingdom is divided, what? Well, bring it, man. But also, when you got that, bring out the NLT version of the story.
Give me 1 second. It says St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Sorry, bro, because you're blocking the sign. I don't know, stand. Oh, you don't stand. Yeah.
And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself.
Right.
And how shall his kingdom stand?
Well, look it up.
I'm going to get the NLT.
Oh yeah, right. So the scripture says, when a kingdom is divided against itself, they can't stand. Right? Right, because there's confusion. You have you have the Democrats against the Republicans. But you see, the order that the Heavenly Father is setting up right now, the tabernacle of David, right? There's order in it. You're not going to have two, one party elect against the other party elect, and they're all debating over the Lord, the Heavenly Father. We're all going to be of like mind. We're all going to be of one mind. The scripture says, be of one mind, man. If I can just bring this out, Salakia.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What, you got internet? You got internet? Yeah, take out your phone. I'll give you my YouTube channel. Yeah. give him a YouTube channel, then you know he could probably watch us.
You live locally?
I live in a warm country for me.
Lord willing, Lord willing will be out here next Friday around the same sort of time. So yeah,
You can go to a Portuguese of that.
Some videos or lives or whatever. So that's me. Yeah. You're subscribed, so yeah, definitely. Alright, or you can leave a comment in the comment section. I'll respond. Yeah, definitely.
Money man, money woman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like the Most High is only looking for his elect. The majority of our people, they're gonna die, man. They haven't woken up, you know. Right. Anyway, man. Take it, man. Take it. Yeah. Oh yeah, go on, bring that. Yeah.
it's back in the book of St. Matthew 12 and 25 in the New Living Translation, right? It says, Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart.
Right. A family splintered by what? Feuding. Shall what?
Shall fall apart.
Shall fall apart, and we're seeing that right now. Over there in pretty much in the European Union, which is the ununion, right? Because it's being divided right now because the Prime Minister of Slovakia just got shot. Days after, he pretty much said that, listen, man, he pretty much what did he say? He pretty much he spoke against Ukraine. You know, the whole peace treaties and everything like that. He said there should be peace treaties between Ukraine and Russia. And what else did he say? He said he withheld ammunition, supplying Ukraine with firearms and military equipment. Okay. And also he said that he didn't want to bring migrants into his country. Right? And he also said that he voted against the whole pandemic treaty. So days after he spoke against it, the man got shot. Right? And that's Slovakia, that's Hungary. Okay? Hungary and Slovakia is another one as well that went against it. They went against the whole peace treaty. The whole pandemic, the pandemic treaty, man. Right? So that shows you that that's a family splintered by feuding.
A lot of fencing.
Right. Okay. Right, so what's it? So can you bring this out real quick? This is Romans chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind, one towards another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. Right, so it says be of the same mind. Right? Because as the brother just read, any family that's splintered by feuding shall fall apart. Right? And this was Paul's epistle to the brothers in Rome advising them to be of the same mind. Because that's how the kingdom of heaven will be set up. We're all going to be of the same mind, singing the same song. Right? Oh, so back in this, I'll bring this up. Wait here. Oh, damn. Just literally skip my man. Right. Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right, because Esau, Edom, he's wicked. Right? And I'm sure that all the people, they're also wicked too. Atheism is our all-time high. Why? Because the people that, the 1% that run the world are ungodly themselves. Who do they serve? They serve the spiritual demon Satan on the left-hand side. As the judge of the ruler is, let me read that again. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Here's the point now, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. Right, and we're seeing that right now. Over $165 billion has been sent over to aid foreign countries, and not a single dollar has been spent to aid the homeless, right, the drug addicted, to help in the infrastructure or anything like that, the educational institutions. Showing you that the unwise king destroys his people. They don't care for the poor, right? And they're seeing that, and that's what this whole immigrant crisis is destroying the people. They're bringing in, immigrants from third world countries, and these more developed countries are becoming these third world countries, man. Right? If you look at Naples in Italy, look at the state of Naples in Italy. It looks like the slums, man. Right? It looks like the slums. There's trash everywhere. But it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that's why they hate the PM of Hungary and the PM of Slovakia. Because they're saying, listen, we ain't bringing them immigrants in. We're not bringing them in, man. And if you look at the state of Hungary, Hungary looks clean. The streets are clean. The people are thriving. Well, because there are no immigrants there. Listen, even Russia, Putin, what's he doing with the immigrants? He's sending them out, man. He's sending them all out. He's putting them all on flags and he's sending them out. Why? Because he knows he's at war right now. And he knows if you bring immigrants in, that's a potential terrorist attack right there. Right? So that's warfare. If you bring in immigrants from another country, foreigners into your country, you're increasing the risk of a terrorist attack, man. Right? Come on.
He said quickly, right? Proverbs 29:7, it says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor,
Right.
but the wicked regardeth not to know it.
Right.
So it says the righteous considereth the cause of the poor.
Right.
Got into what the elder was saying about, you look over there, what's going on over there in Babylon, man. You go places like Skid Row, it's like a main focus right home. Really that's a sign to show that America's becoming like a third world country. That's been there, that's a place that's been there for years upon years. But now, that same, the same state that place is in Skid Row over there in West, I believe it's in California, right?
Right.
Guess what? Now you're seeing places like that in Philadelphia, right? And many other major cities, man. Showing you that really now America is a third world country, man.
Yeah.
I watched the American woman today. I saw she was doing an interview. She was speaking about her time spent in Japan and her time spent in China. And it's not so much that they're ahead of us. It's just that we're so behind.
Well, see. So
Because why? Because it says the righteous consider it good to the poor, but the wicked regard it not to know it.
yeah.
Down into so is the ruler. Guess what? That's how his servants are gonna be paraphrased.
Right. Because I believe there was a German politician, a Democrat. If you see, he did a selfie and he himself was covered up in shit, man. He had them recorded licking up toilets and stuff like that. So these are your rulers, man. There's actually going, man. I actually saw the footage of him licking up the toilets. A Democrat, a political Democrat in Germany, licking up toilet seats. Actually, had it licking up the toilet seats. Did a selfie covered in shit and stuff. That's Esau. That's Esau, man. These are your rulers. These are your rulers. These are your governors, right? These are your spokesmen. These are the men that have rulership over your health, okay? Your morals, your housing, right? The infrastructure, the banking system. These are the people that run you, your governments, right? And then you wonder why the people are revolting. That's what it says in Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Salaka, man.
And that's the spirit. It's working.
Yeah.
If I can as well, if I can bring it out in NIV.
Yeah.
NLT, I'll bring it out in both.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Proverbs 29 and 2 in NIV, right? It says, when the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan, right? So this is in the NLT, right? Same verse, Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, but when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, the people groan. And as we know, pursuant to the book of Job, right? The wicked are been given the earth to rule right now, man. So that's why we see everyone in the sleep area. What you gotta do, if we pan the camera on just to show everyone's face, everyone's just miserable. You know, Friday night, right? Friday evening, going back 20 years, this is the night where everyone's turning up, right? Now everyone looks miserable as hell out here. Why? Because the rulers are wicked.
Yeah. If I could bring this out, Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. Yeah, Psalms chapter 12 verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the violent men are exalted. Right. So the wicked walk on every side when the violent, and that was vile. When the man did himself covered in shit. That's Psalms chapter 12 verse 8. Yeah. Right? So look good. Let me get this. This is Proverbs chapter 30. Let me start from verse 12. The point is in verse 14. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation, it's the point, whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. Right, because that's again, there's a whole depopulation agenda that they want to bring about, right? They say they want to exterminate, what they're talking about, 80% of the world's population by 2030. Okay? They all got that written up, right? They want to exterminate what they call the quote-unquote useless eaters. That's what they deem the people, right? In that movie called, they're not a movie, but that book called The New World Order. Right? Let me get this.
That's what George Soros said. He said that, well, you have nothing and be happy, man.
Yeah. But you also said if the people will accept forcible cracks-a-nation, then they'll accept anything. Henry Kissinger said that.